the cajon came into my life almost 20 years ago now, but essentially the cajon is probably one of the most popular hand percussion instruments in the world today. It originated in Peru, or coastal Peru. It's from the Afro-Peruvian tradition, although it's now found in flamenco music. Now the cajon is very much worldwide, and even though I kind of wrestle with the idea of it being a replacement for the drum set, many people use it because it has a bass tone that sounds a bit like a bass drum and a snare tone, slap tone that sounds a bit like a snare. So you can play a lot of drum kit beats on it. And I think it's fair to say that it is good in situations where you might be playing an acoustic gig and want to replace the drum kit because you can't use it in a certain space with the cajon. It totally makes sense. Although there is a huge cajon tradition, obviously, in coastal Peru, in the Afro-Peruvian tradition, and the flamenco tradition, which I highly encourage you to check out. And if you are a budding cajon player, getting into it, learning some of these traditions, even a little bit, will just widen your scope, and it'll, I don't know, it's nice to have that respect for the tradition that any of these drums came from. And it's really interesting. So the cajon, obviously, sweet spot in my heart, but is certainly on top alongside the djembe as being probably one of the most popular and recognizable hand percussion instruments of these times.